All right, so I'm inside of this house. And again, I'm sorry for the reverse tour, but we had some constraints here. But check this out. So upon the entry, what you're seeing is the following. You have an office here, living room and kitchen, this place, which is a formal dining area. And then in the first story, you have 2 bedrooms behind me and a master suite. In the second story, you have another big living space and a full bed, and a bedroom and a full bathroom. So, if we're looking at this office here, it's large, it's nice. You have all the greenery in front of you, so that's excellent. The thing I don't really care for in this property is the floor. So, dark, hardwood engineered, and then these tiles, and well, you know, carpet in the living room. Like, who doesn't like carpets in the living room? I think the answer is everybody. I think everyone doesn't like carpets in the living room. So the entire floor in this house needs to go. At the end of the video, I'll tell you what I would do here and how much it would cost. The kitchen, this is not an efficient layout for the kitchen. You have like this kind of space, that kind of space. Stove is there, fridge is there, sink and dishwasher is here. Like it's just all over the place. You need to go around this thing, and you know it doesn't work. The other thing for me here is that this thing blocks the house. It blocks the house. Look at this living area. It's not a big living area, you know? You need to remove this and to make it larger. Okay, we'll talk about this in the end. Let's look at the masters. So this is the master suite. It is large, it's nice, and this thing is flying. You see this thing? Look at it. We have a dancing umbrella. Anyway, it is beautiful here. It is really beautiful. You have a door going to the pool. You have very, very nice views when you wake up, and you have not as beautiful master bath. You do have 2 sinks here, and you have this shower situation that is kind of funny. Check this out. Do you see what's funny here? I'll give you a hint. So, why do I have 2 shower heads in a tiny shower? It's like it's not big enough to support this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Is it like for cold and for hot? I don't get it. So I understand this thing. I think it's kind of hilarious. I would definitely not keep it this way, and I would definitely not keep anything in this bathroom because it needs to be renovated, in my opinion. Anyway, here you see the closet. The closet is large. It's great. You have enough space here. You have a shotgun compliant safe, very important in Texas, you know, when in Rome. And then, if we continue here, we have the powder room. It looks like a powder room, amazing. All the bathrooms in this house are original. And we have this area, and that's a nice area. So what we have here, so you have this door, and then you have the full bathroom, and then a bedroom, and this shared space. So for the kids, you can have like they can have their own little apartment, and it is beautiful and it's nice, and I absolutely love it. So you have this bedroom here, this bedroom there, and behind me, the full bath. And one more thing I want to point out is that the porch extends all the way here. You see, the porch comes all the way here. So basically, if somebody wanted to, you just trim this thing, you put a door, and now you have a whole separate little apartment within this house. So if you have a mother-in-law living with you, if you have children that are more adult, if you want to have a clinic or something, you can do that. I love this thing. Okay, second story. We have here and there, let me show you, behind me, there, and even there, a Texas basement, meaning an attic with very easy access that you can use for storage. I'm not going to show everything because it's redundant. This is the same type of wooden floors. This area can be a living room, a theater, game room, poker room, I don't know, whatever the case may be. You have space, so that's good. You have the full bath here, and this full bath reminds me of the Navy. When I served in the Navy, we took we took showers in this tiny shower in the missile ships, and yes, it is very much the same. I think we had a little lower ceiling, but I feel just back, like right back home. So yeah, well, you know, if you're a guest, don't complain about having a private bath. It's a bit smaller, you little bit. One last thing, this bedroom. So this bedroom, again, you can use it as a guest room if you want to. You can use it as an office space if you want to have separation from the first floor. Or you can put your Barbie collection and stare at it and not be weird at all. But the main thing is you can do a lot of things with the space. I would probably use it as a guest room because then they have like their own separate floor. That's nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So 3,700 square feet of main house. 1,300 square feet of additional work shed. 3-car garage, amazing location and access to the airstrip. How much does it cost? $1.5 million. It is not cheap, but is it worth it? The market pretty much says it is. They already have an offer, and this is the first weekend. They got an offer before the weekend for above asking. They are definitely not going to survive this weekend. They're definitely going to move forward with something. And I get it, because the location is irreplaceable. And if you need access to the airstrip, or if you want to have acreage in this area, you don't have many options. You are landlocked. So, you know, that's about that. What would I do here? And how much would it cost? Because it's already 1.5 million. It's not, you know, for East or West Coast, it might be cheap for this amount of value. But here in Austin, it's not super cheap, but you still need to put some work. And the immediate thing that I would consider doing here would be to extend this island all the way to this area, remove this thing, put new cabinetry, new countertops, new backsplash, deal with this stone if you don't like it, or keep it if you do, replace the appliances. These appliances are not in the level of this house. You need to replace the entire floors throughout this first floor, and you may want to replace the bathrooms. This type of renovation is going to cost you, I think, something like $150,000, and maybe even $200,000. It really depends on your finishes. However, if you want to go even deeper, do something additional here, what you would do is basically removing this entire wall behind me. Look at this wall here. You need to remove it. And if you're doing it, I'll show it for you from here. Just imagine that you enter this place and you don't have this wall here anymore. You don't have this little pillar either. You put support beam. You consult with a structural engineer, but I'm sure it can be done. You put a support beam, you remove everything here, and then you change the layout of the kitchen. How would I change it? I would put the island now here. Let me show it to you again. So the island would be here, like this, pretty much. You have an island there. Now, you need to move the infrastructure. Take it from here to the island. Is it crazy? No, because you're already replacing the floors, you know? You just need to carve the concrete, you need to watch out from the rebars and the foundation, but it can be done. I've done it many times in my own property, in other properties, so it is not as difficult as it sounds, but you need to know what you're doing. You move the infrastructure a bit there, you put new cabinetry, new countertops, new everything, and the house will now look phenomenal because you will have tons of open space, and you will have a nice kitchen, and then you have the great backyard that you already have, the location and everything, and then this property, the ARV, the after repair value, is probably around the 1.8. That's pretty much the range. $1.8 million, maybe even 1.9. It depends on the fit and finish. So that is pretty much it. What do you think? Is this property worth $1.5 million in Cedar Park? Is somebody buying over $1 million properties in Cedar Park? Have they lost their minds? Or, dang it, can I get like almost 2 acres with 5,000 square feet of usable space, a pool, a view, airstrip access for this little of money? I don't know. You tell me, is this good or bad value? What do you think? And if you want to follow, I really nailed this one, right? We'll try to edit this. And for more content about Austin and about real estate and finances and everything like that, follow me and give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.